Live, I think.
Let
If
me
we see
check.
people coming in, we're oh, do you see the chat now?
I see one in the waiting room.
Ooh, who do we have?
Hold on, let me lower it so we don't echo.
And tell me if I'm too loud too. Okay, I see you. I wonder if I can get on YouTube. I probably can't though, right? It's mine. Watch, I'm gonna screw something up.
Fuck.
Well, we are live, everyone. If anybody's in here, hello. Come on in. Let's see. We're gonna need to get some advice and see what people, what they can see. Can you see chat or no,
Oh,
Carolina?
I can't even double tap. Why can't I double tap?
Candy, hello. Hey, Candy, you gotta let us know. How do we all sound? Hello, Stephanie. Hello, Kat. Carolina, can you see chat
Yes.
on Ninja?
No.
Damn it. That's where you're
I
supposed
have
to
that
see
on
it.
my
Oh, you're gonna have to look down then, because I don't know how else to do it. I can see chat over here, but you can't see it. How do we sound, guys? I see chat, but won't let me double
Oh
chat,
yeah,
double
it won't let me
tap.
it won't yeah, it won't let me double tap either.
All right, make sure you
You
do a
probably
thumbs
have
up.
Yeah, you have to probably exit it out, hit the X button, and then do it that way. Thumbs it up. It won't let me do it either.
So,
I
how
won't.
is the? It sounds great, she said. So we all don't sound echoey or too loud. I'm trying to not be loud. I have my headphones in, so we're testing all this for now, and then we'll start
I'm
talking.
gonna do all messages. Hold on, let me put it to the side. No, it just freaking pauses it.
And you know what sucks? I can't see how many people are in the room.
Uh, what do you mean Discord clip? Well,
It won't let me see how many thumbs up. It won't let me see how many people are in the room. Nothing.
we have 10 souls.
Woohoo! Hello. Why is nobody talking then? Come on. Put in the chat, guys. Say hello. Ooh, I was able to do a thumbs up. Cool. No sounds like a regular live. Oh, all right. Okay, all right. We might actually have gotten this to work. We're hoping. So we got
Hello,
Carolina here.
hello.
We got Mr. Nicky's over here. If he wants to say hello.
Hello, hello.
Now he's talking low. You're fine. Hey, Tanya. Hello, Luann. So, guys, you could see the screen, right? We got different things we're going to talk about. I'm just practicing with this. You know, this is the first time I'm using this, but I can move shit around. And I think you guys can see me moving this dude. Like to move him straight to hell, but you know, that's the best we're going to do here. Same no, double taps for thumbs up, not showing how many people, but can see chat. That's interesting. Okay, so hit the little dots at the top, though. Make sure you get the thumbs up there.
Can you do
So
it
I
that
have
way?
different things we're going to talk about. This is the first one. So these guys are really popular right now. I don't know if you guys have been watching the calls from prison. Has anybody been looking at that? It's on YouTube. It's Jailhouse Calls from Prison. Is that is that her name? I forget her name.
Uh, isn't it prison calls from prison? I don't know. Hold on.
Look her up. We want to give her a proper shout out because she brought out some really good tapes. Every single day is a new jailhouse call, and that's for this one. That's for Mr. Wade right here.
Oh, phone calls from prison.
Okay, that's who you're going to go want to follow, guys, and listen to these calls. Very interesting. They'll make you sick though because he is a definite narcissist. He's absolutely horrible. He's all about the money. He's all about using women and men. He's got a guy Joey that he's a boyfriend. So he's all over the place. But that's Wade. Okay. So if you guys haven't watched it, go watch those. Tanya's saying hi to you, honey.
I can't see chat now.
I can't see chat. Hello, hello.
So you can use a separate device. If you're in your room, use the computer. You can actually see the live. Okay. And then you can see the chat. We'll figure this out. I think I had a screen share the chat with you guys, but we didn't do it before we started. Anyway, so if you guys are into that one, Wade, and you want to talk about him or anything that you might know about him, put it in the chat. We'll start with him. He was already sentenced to death. We hope that he doesn't get the appeal and that he goes straight to hell, but we will see.
I thought he got. No, I thought they denied the appeal.
He didn't did he even do the appeal yet? He just got sentenced to death last week.
No, he didn't do it yet. I think. I think
Mm-mm.
it's that. I think that's the sixth, isn't that?
No, that's for Ali,
Oh yeah.
the one next to him or underneath him. I got two pictures of Ali right here. See, found guilty. This is Ali she's talking about. I don't know how else to do it besides move the picture around to tell who I'm talking about. But with when it comes to Wade, he already got it. He got two death sentences. Who? Who did? Ali did, right, Kim? Not Wade. Wade got sentenced to death, death. Well, two death sentences. What are you gonna do? Kill him twice? I don't understand that. I mean, what's the point? I'm gonna move you up. Put you next to Wade. I like that I can move things around. This is so fun. Okay. Wade. Yeah, he got okay. So he got two death sentences. Death sentences. I wonder, in the state of Florida, do you get to pick if you're electrocuted or the lethal injection? Do you get to pick?
I thought they got rid of electrocution and it's only injection now.
I thought they still had it available. He asked to be sent directly to death row as soon as possible, and his sentencing is set for September 16th, I think. He he asked to be sent. He's going to go immediately to death row. That guy's got no choice anymore. He acts like he's got a decision in it now. Hello, Mindy. Hello. Mindy's following him too.
Oh no,
Guessing
she's
he's
saying
mentioned.
only lethal now.
True. Oh, only lethal. Okay. All right. Yeah. Really? That would be hilarious if he got one. One, the appeal goes through on one, but the other one he's still gonna die. He can't appeal it. It's not possible to appeal it.
Mm-mm.
Come on now. Okay, something happened. Wait, Safari. Are we still good? Damn. We're
Yeah.
still good, right? Okay.
Yep.
Hmm.
Okay, so yeah, I've been making hubby listen to the to the jailhouse calls too. What do you think of him, honey? What do you think of Wade?
Oh boy, the things I think about. Wait,
Wait a minute, what?
not that way. Not
Okay,
that way. Um, I don't think they make a punishment quite severe enough.
for him, yeah. But when you were listening to the calls with him talking to these women, what did you think?
Well, it seemed to me that he had a type of person that had needs, and he found a way to fill the needs that they had and make them think things about him that probably weren't true. And he used that information to get what he wanted.
Mm. So basically, you're saying there were desperate women looking for attention, and he gave them something that they were lacking.
Don't forget a Dr. Joey.
Yeah, Joey too. No, it was Dr. G. No, Dr. D and Joey. Where's the thumbs up button? At the little what are they called? The little dots at the top? Hit the little dots on the top and then you'll see thumbs up. Before you guys were able to double tap the screen. I don't understand why it's not working tonight.
I think because we're on this. You're on this application. That's why.
Yeah, oh, really? It screws it up? But I like this one because I can jump from scene to scene, which is kind of cool. Had hit the X to exit chat. Hmm.
Yeah, you have to hit the X, and then
Go back
the
in.
thumbs up will be right there, and you can do it, and it tells you how many people. You have 17 viewers right now, 12 likes. Now it's going up,
Awesome.
13.
Awesome. Okay, so when it comes to Wade, then that's basically it. That's what he's doing. He has that kiosk Kristen, they call her, and she just had her children go to the hearing of him getting the death sentence, and she said she had nothing else to do with him. After like the past 5 years, I'm a different person. I didn't have nothing to do with him anymore. But yet, your kids are sitting in the courtroom with him. That doesn't make any sense. So she shut down all her social media recently because she's getting so much hate now because she's a liar, and she kind of ran away.
She ran away.
The
Yeah,
one
well, I mean,
girl died that was giving him money and stuff like that. She actually died of an overdose. Breezy, that one.
and she was the most recent one too, so I don't know. There's probably others, probably after her,
No, there
but she
is.
hasn't come out. I haven't seen the new one after Breezy.
There's another one because one smuggled in drugs to him and he actually overdosed. They had to give him Narcan.
I wouldn't. Anyway,
I know, right? I know, but there was another one. She actually smuggled it in. I don't know how she did that, but
That must have been a tough decision for the guards or the nurses
I know.
for them to reverse that finding.
She's been going off on creators saying her kid is getting bullied because of the calls. Yeah, Kim, she went off on Jumpsuit Pablo and saying you need to stop, doing videos on me and have some respect and blah blah blah. I'm like, he's like, what do you do? He's like, why are you coming after me? I do feel bad for the guy because he does make fun of her, but that's his shtick. That's what he does on here, and she deserves it. She deserves it. Listen to the calls. They write themselves. The jokes write themselves. They're both ridiculous. But yeah, she went right after him. I know for sure, but I don't know about the other creators if she's going after him.
she probably
Yeah,
is.
I watch him. He's cool. That's how I first got into it. Actually, I was watching him. He even said they didn't play the worst ones. Yeah, I know. I want them to play all of them, but they said that some of them had to do with the kids. So obviously the kids are on the call with Wade, and they're trying to protect the kids. But why are they trying to protect the kids? Look at the boy. What happened with him? He punched somebody in the face or something. I mean, come on. Mm, yeah, yeah. That's Wade. All right, Carolina, go for Ollie because you know more about him than I do at this point.
Um, I know he got sentenced for life with
This
the
is
no
this one,
possibility
guys.
of parole, but they're gonna finally get him sentenced the 6th, and it's in California, obviously, because he's not back in Virginia. He got arrested in California.
Are they
Um,
going after the death sentence with him?
I don't know if they have it over there, but I don't think so. I just know he got life without parole. He got 3 life sentences,
No, somebody said that California did have the death penalty still. Gotta look
but
it
he
up.
didn't get charged. But they weren't going for that. Even if he had the plea deal, it wasn't for that.
I'm surprised they wouldn't go for that. It was premeditated murder on both of them. I don't get it. Why wouldn't they go for it? What else do we
My
know about
phone
him?
stopped.
That's okay.
He's abusive as fuck. I know that. I haven't heard the wife's. I haven't heard the wife's recordings. I still can't find that.
You have to hear them. You're
I've
gonna
heard
have.
his recordings.
Oh, I know, but you got to see the ones he did record of her. She's pretty cold. she's says some pretty nasty shit, and she even said something about her daughter. It wasn't good. It didn't paint her in a good light.
Just that little clip
No.
was great for me, and she sounded like she might have been a little controversial herself.
Well, she did coke. She was an alcoholic too, supposedly. And then possibly cheating with that guy at the end, with that guy Ray that she got killed with. So I think that fame is what really messed them up. Again, it was TikTok fame. And he even said it. He's like, in Virginia was different. Then as soon as they moved to California, San Diego, and he became bigger on TikTok, that's when more drugs came in. That's when more jealousy happened. She was with a new crowd, that was all about social media and this and that. And that's when it really took a hold of them.
I don't buy it when it comes on his part, though. He showed
No.
red flags even before they were married.
Mm,
I just feel like social media probably amplified who he really was.
right. I agree.
Because I feel like he was predisposition to violence. He was always doing Scarface and everything was violent. He thought violence was funny. So, you know how they say there's a little bit of truth in humor. So,
His
That's the
father
thing
was
about
abusive.
social
Sorry, go
media.
ahead.
hmm
Go ahead.
That's the thing about social media is you can pick what part of you you want to put out there and hide a lot of stuff about who you really are.
True. And that's what they did. They were always smiling in the pictures. They were always like, "Eh." But then he started putting out other shit, like doing coke literally on TikTok. And then when he was pissed at her, he put recordings of her calling her names and everything else, putting it on a live stream. So it was like in the beginning he was making it all picture perfect, and then boom, he went into this crazy kind of thing. But then he said it was coke. He's like, that's what was doing it to me. Was it? No, because his
hmm
father was extremely abusive. And his mother cheated on the father. Did you know that?
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, but he didn't have to
Yeah.
punch. He didn't have to. He didn't have to punch his mom in the face or hit her.
Oh, he said
That's
he didn't. He said I didn't. He said I pushed her. He said I didn't hit her.
no.
Mm-hmm.
He admitted to it before that proceeding. It's just the
And
prosecutor tried to like nail him to the cross with a no. He's full of shit.
no, he was abusive. Yeah, he definitely had it in
Even
him.
even before the fame, he was abusive in Virginia.
Hmm.
So
Well, she was too pretty for him, too good for him, too. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. Do not agree. Do not agree. Come on. He even said it. He's like, a woman as beautiful as you, da, da, da. And he knew it. He knew it. And she needed to get out of her country. She wanted a green card. So they basically used each other in the beginning. They did. And I'm sure that they fell in love, whatever, but it was more of a convenience relationship, I think, with these two. Because she didn't act like she was attracted to him at all. She said it. She goes, I'm not going to do anything with you. I don't want to. I don't, have any interest like that. So he knew he was going to get better than her.
no. He was charming though. I think that's what it got him. I don't understand how she didn't see the red flag when he punched the dude for something stupid, but then he got discharged from the military.
Oh yeah, that was the first one. Back in, was it
hmm
Hawaii? He was stationed. Okin,
Japan,
was it
Okinawa.
Okinawa?
hmm
Oh, okay. Which one was the one
They
that
have a base
unalived the
out
two
there.
kids and put in then unalived the wife? Two kids? Oh, Chris Watts?
Yeah.
Chris Watts, yes, he unalived Bella and Celeste, and then his wife was pregnant with I wanted to say Connor. That's the other one's baby. Uh
Uh.
oh, I forgot what she named him.
Uh.
Nico? Nico?
Nico. Nico.
That's it. Yeah, that's this one. Here, I'll move him around. This one. This douche right here. Chris Watts. So Chris Watts he's not getting out of jail. He's done. He's in there. He's trying to blame his mistress. for him doing that to them. Now he's coming out with this. In the beginning, he's like, "Oh no, she didn't have nothing to do with it, nothing, nothing." Now all of a sudden, he's like, "Oh yeah, she's the one that told me to do it." It's like, okay, whatever, Chris. You're such a liar. Nobody's gonna believe
It's
you. It
like
doesn't matter.
it's like he probably knows he's gonna do the time, but he's like, "Oh no, you ruined like." Since she's getting away scot free, he's like, I'm gonna take you down with me, even though I'm already in here. So
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Oh, he was into her. I mean, he had that little app thing on his phone. Did you see that where you have where it looks like a calculator or something, and then that's where naked pictures of her were? It looks like a
yeah,
calculator. You can literally get those kinds of apps, which is ridiculous and disgusting. And they hide shit behind these apps. He had a whole bunch of
yeah, it's
pictures of her.
pass. It's yeah, it's like password protected.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Sue.
Yeah.
Guys, if you
Okay,
didn't do a
Sue.
thumbs up, please hit a thumbs up. Do the little dots at the top, and then you'll see a little thumbs up. I appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe too. It's free. His mother's also
His mother.
crazy. Oh, Chris Watts one? I think all their mothers are crazy. Well, I don't know Wade's mother because he has an adopted mother and then another one, so I don't know. They're both drug addicts though. His actual mother and father, they were drug addicts.
That's how he shows that
Hey,
it's
Kristen.
genetic. Some people are just predispositioned to drug abuse if it's in the family.
Agree. That's agree.
Or he got into the wrong crowd and then just fueled it.
Well, I've been watching the Scott Peterson one, which is over here, guys. If you don't know who he is, it's this one. Okay. Scott Peterson has a thing out right now on Peacock, and it's a little long though, but he is trying to get out of jail. He's definitely trying to get out of jail right now. They're trying to say that it was the people across the street that Lacey walked in on them burglarizing the house, and that's how she got murdered. I don't think that's true. I still feel like he did it. He put her in the water, plain and simple. But he's trying. And he might. You never know. He got his death sentence overturned, so you never know. I'd be
Well,
shocked.
Mm.
technicality.
True.
Mindy asked, "What do you think about Aurora, Colorado?" I don't know if you heard about that. It's been going on in the news. Well,
I haven't heard
TikTok,
about it at
really.
all. No. Who's that?
It's a it's like a bunch of Venezuelan gangs that took over apartments, and they're basically holding the people that live there at ransom. Like you're paying me rent, not the landlord. It's
Really?
like yeah, it's like a bunch of apartment complexes they took over and holding people at gun. But like you're gonna pay me rent, and this is that and the third. Like I own you now,
No kidding.
and the landlord doesn't know what to do. I don't know what the authorities are doing about it. I'm surprised like SWAT or whatever is not jumping in already.
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly. And most times you'd have the FBI in there or somebody trying to negotiate or whatever, not just let it happen.
Yeah, I don't know how true
Hmm.
is that. I know they're all expats from Venezuela. They all fled.
I might have to watch that one.
They're used to
Scott
living under
Peterson.
socialism. Their rules are different.
Yeah,
I heard that was false, Dottie said.
that's false. Probably. The Hells Angels are on their way to Aurora, Colorado to take care of business. They ain't doing shit. I
Oh.
don't believe so.
Huh.
That's not going to solve anything in my eyes. You can't have one gang to try to outlaw another gang.
Mm.
It's just going to cause chaos. And they're not known for being peaceful like that.
Hmm.
Small scale war.
Yeah, it's like the I don't want to talk, I don't know what we cannot say about gangs on here, but I
Yeah, I
just feel
don't
like it's
know.
gonna cause a little I feel like it's just gonna cause a little more. I don't know. I don't think the government would let it get that far. Two gangs to go at no. I don't think they would intervene before that would happen.
Don't they let people get off on that small area in the northwest there that They let become their own rulers for a while.
Mm. Often everyone eat? Yeah, everyone ate. We're good. It's just Scott needs to stay in prison, absolutely. He's 100%
Hell's
guilty.
Hell's Angels aren't for that. That's just a rumor that they're not violent. I don't believe that.
I can't say anything about him. I have no idea. I don't have no opinion on that one. The
In
other
due
one,
time,
oh, go
it'll
ahead.
fix itself. No, no, I'm just saying in due time it'll fix itself, that town, whatever issues. I just don't believe it's gonna go on for that long. Someone's gonna immigration, something. They're all gonna get involved. Go ahead,
The I
Nikki.
was gonna say the other one, to get off Hell's Angels. I don't know if we should keep talking about that one, but the other one that possibly murdered her child. What's her name? Why is it out of my head? And I just watched the whole thing today. What's the girl's name? Help me out. Oh my God, it's completely out of my head. Honey, what was I watching today?
I don't believe I was in the room at that time.
Blue eyes, brown hair. Kaylee. Casey Anthony. There we go. Casey Anthony. I should have had her up here too, but she is not guilty supposedly, so she would, I don't have her up here. But did you guys watch that or have any opinions on Casey Anthony? Because she is definitely right now saying her father did it.
No. She also even said her father touched her, and it proved false in court because she tried to throw that in there as well to try to throw off prosecutors to like give her like pity. It didn't work because when they put her to the stand, and I think no, when they had the questioning on the side, her story didn't match up. So I don't
What, like,
believe
match up to
they did
what?
it to what the abuse, like sexual abuse when she was a kid. I don't
Yeah, but
believe
how do
it.
they know? How would you say if it's false or not? If she was a kid at the time?
What does that got to do with the child though?
Well, because she was trying to say, this is what I watched today. There's a whole friggin' thing on it, and she was trying to say that the father that she drowned in the pool, and the father was holding the kid at the door and said, you did this, and I'll take care of it," or something like that. So she took off for like 3 weeks or something and stood with her boyfriend. And then the father, I guess, he supposedly is the one that threw Kaylee in the woods with the duct tape and this, that, and the other thing. And she said she trusted her father, just to because she had to do what daddy said, just like she did when she was a kid when she was getting abused by him. So that's why she used that in court, because she was trying to say, I was just doing what my father said, is to keep my mouth quiet, to keep shut. You know what I'm saying? So that's part of it. You don't think she was abused by him or the brother? Because she said that the brother molested her.
That I didn't hear. I just heard about the father.
Oh, the brother too.
I don't know. I feel like she had motive. She had if you ever saw the text messages between her and her lover, boyfriend, whatever the hell she had,
Hmm.
she's always mentioning about getting rid of the kid, that the kid annoyed her.
Hmm.
Like if she would be a happier life if the kid wasn't around. Like, come on.
Hmm.
If that's not motive enough,
Well, why
that's
did
just
they
made
prove
up
she was not guilty then?
because they're stupid.
Okay. See,
She
Amber saying
lied
100%
too. Like
guilty.
why? Like why lie? If say your father really did it or whatever happened, like I would have just been honest. Like this is what happened. My father got rid of the body out of being scared, but she wanted to lie about it and went on it for weeks. You know what you were doing. Come on.
She said that she has been a liar since she was a child, and because the reason why she's a liar is because of the abuse that she went through with her father. She admitted it. She said, I am a liar. I have lied." She goes, "But I did not murder my kid." There's a big difference there. And nobody's going after the father, so who did it? They only gave certain charges and didn't have manslaughter on the table, which is
I
stupid.
I
True.
I don't believe it that she did not. Like I believe she did hurt the kid though, because I don't know if you ever saw when the kid was alive, she was always getting hurt. She was always in cast in that mother's care. Oh, it was just an accident. Bullshit.
Mm,
When both her legs are broken. You ever seen that picture of the little girl
no.
when she was in cast? Yeah, it's she's been a manipulative little fucking liar saying that, the babysitter. No, but she's always jumping around. It's bullshit. And then when she was found out not guilty, instead of just, really mourning her daughter's death, she went out partying. Come on.
Mm.
She wanted
She's
to be free.
she said that she did that because her father told her to act normal, just act like nothing was
Get the
wrong. But
no
but but like she just said,
bullshit.
like Amber just said, 31 days and then you report the kid missing. I mean,
No,
that right there was like,
no,
what?
no. And then she wants to tell her story on Lifetime. Get the fuck out of here. She's all up. No, she's as evil as they come.
I'm telling you, you
I don't
gotta
believe
go watch
anything she
it.
says.
Caroline, you got to watch it. It's right now on Peacock. I just watched it today. It's like two, I think it's like two not seasons, episodes or something of it. And she's crying through the whole thing. She's like explaining everything from, what did she say about the car though? I don't know if she explained about the car because why did it smell like death in the trunk of the car? That's another thing. It's like, wait a minute.
Hmm.
Did they keep the kid in the car for a while and then they put her in the woods? Was it her? Was it the father? I mean, that family screwed up. Definitely screwed up.
It sounds like there's more than one person for sure.
Maybe the
I think her
boyfriend?
boyfriend. Yeah,
Hmm. Okay.
I wouldn't doubt it. Like, I don't know. It just hurt. You can cry all you fucking want. Your tears don't mean shit to me. I mean, how many people are manipulative and use their tears to sway people? Well, that's not
That's
going to make
true.
me change my mind how about feel about you.
That's true. She said that she's like her family is her defense team. She's in this documentary with these people, her lawyer, her whatever. There's like three or four of them, and that she goes, "This is my family." So she doesn't talk to the mother and father anymore. As far as I could tell, they're done. She only has her defense team as her family. She's
They
still in
probably don't
Florida
want to
too.
talk to her either.
No, they like her. Supposedly, they like her. They were right on camera saying that she doesn't lie anymore and blah blah blah. I'm like, oh my god.
I don't know. She can go
Hey, Brooke.
burn for all I care.
Well, she still lives in Florida. She said, she's keeping a low profile, I guess, but she went to
Not
Disney World. She just went to Disney
not
World,
low enough.
right?
She should she should be hiding. You know how you can tell she's like confident. She's like, I got away with this, but it's like the damage is done. Anywhere you go, you're gonna get jumped, sweetheart. Like you
Mm.
have people don't like you for a reason. I
Yeah,
know she got a
nobody
bunch of
liked
death
her.
threats.
Well, no, yeah, everybody thought she should be burned at the stake big time back then. Now I have no idea. If you're seeing in
She
public,
showed
what
no,
would you do?
if you've seen the court case, she shows no remorse when they talk about what happened to the daughter. She
She
didn't
does
care.
now. You got to see her now. She's crying her eyes out.
Of course, for money
Eh,
and sympathy, because she's probably tired of people calling her a piece of shit.
true. Yeah, she's still walking around, Kim. She's enjoying her life. Like I said, if she's in
You
Disney
know,
World and everywhere else, she's enjoying it.
you know what they
But
say: evil never dies.
oh, but did you know that Kaylee was actually she was ard by somebody, and that's how she pretended that her ex-boyfriend was the father, but she lied to him, and they had a paternity test, and he wasn't. And she goes, because I got ard at a party. She goes, I was drunk, and that's it. So maybe
I
she
don't know.
felt resentment because that's how Kaylee came into the world. That's how it happened. You know what I mean? Maybe she did hurt her because of that. Like she couldn't see. Every time you
Probably.
look at the kid, you're looking at your ard person. I don't know how to say it on here, but you know what I'm saying. Maybe she's seeing that guy.
Maybe it's a possibility. I mean, Um,
Movie rights,
but
yeah,
still,
possibly.
but I don't know. I still wouldn't hurt my child. If you didn't want the child, you could have just had the child if you didn't believe in, if you're not pro-life,
Hmm.
and just gave it to another family or someone that would love it. Knowing that you didn't want the kid and then you later hurt an innocent child, you're no better. So you can't really use that as an excuse.
Right. I don't know. None of that
Bad
added
things,
up.
I
Hmm?
don't know. You can have a bad childhood. It doesn't give you the right to treat people like shit when you're an adult.
She probably does want money because I guess she's being not a paralegal, but she's something for the defense guy. She's been working for him this whole time, but she's not a paralegal, so I don't know what the hell she does. She didn't mention a boyfriend or anything like that, or like wanting more kids, nothing like that.
She shouldn't have any more kids. She should be sterilized. I'm just saying.
Right, you're
Look what
right.
happened to the first kid that you have.
True.
No, there should be a law for that.
No,
If your
that's
kid,
all. It is.
if there's a kid, if the kid dies in your hand and it's malicious, you shouldn't be able to breed again. The hell, no. To risk another child's life, no. That's my
Okay.
opinion, but no.
Well, what do you think of what's her face then? The Blanchard girl. What's her face?
Her too. She should have swallowed.
No, wait, what? Wait, no, that we're talking about the other gypsy, Gypsy Rose.
Yeah, she should have swallowed.
Wait a minute. So you don't think she should have her kid? Because she's having a little girl, you
No,
know.
no, hell no.
She didn't murder her
She's not.
mother.
She. It does. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's the fact that she's like so fucked up from her childhood and she's not really actively getting work on it, and she's making all these excuses to make bad decisions. You think that's a really proper environment to raise a child? One with the guy that's basically using you for money because he left you while you were in jail, and as soon as you had the TV show, he comes back. Come on, get the fuck
Mm,
out of here with that shit.
mm. I don't care for her either. I really don't. I mean, she seems very manipulative, just like her mother was. I really feel like that's what she is now.
Yeah, I mean, you do learn. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't say she's. I don't know if she would be as. I don't want to diagnose anybody as a sociopath, but her mom was cuckoo for cocoa puffs.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, I don't know. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. She was in that environment for so long and around bad people that took advantage of her. I wouldn't be surprised if she learned to be manipulative and a chameleon just to please people so they don't come after her.
Hmm.
I'm sure there's a lot of people who use their experiences to do the wrong thing to get ahead.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So sociopaths.
Yep. That's
They're
exactly what it is.
made by their environment.
Hmm.
It
Okay.
wasn't smart for her to get pregnant right now. No, not until she got therapy and she really fixed herself and was single for a while. And
Yeah,
then I
because
can see there's no
what
excuse
happened? She got married in prison, right, to the first guy,
to Ryan. Yeah,
and then she was out and did her reality TV show with him, and then all of a sudden they got divorced. Do we know why they got divorced? Or they were going to get divorced or
because
something?
so I saw it. The mother basically was still talking to the guy, the baby daddy now,
Hmm.
and put it in her ear that he misses her and that he left her and broke up with her for her own goods for her to find herself.
Oh.
And that was in the back of her mind. She was like, shit, I still have feelings for him. And she hadn't heard from him at that point, and that's when she reached out. Basically, the mom opened the step. Sorry, it's not her mom. The stepmom opened up the door to communication with the ex because the mom was still in cahoots, which then made no sense. Why you would still? Why would you open that door up? But
Okay. She admitted that she knew she was doing but went along with it. You mean with when she the conspiracy to kill her mom, right? But what did she hide in the bathroom while he was stabbing her? That's what happened?
um,
I think so. I think she like was hiding in the bathroom. Well, not hiding. She knew what was happening, but she didn't want to
No,
watch.
they planned it. So she had this. She was dating the guy that did it was an autistic kid, but he had
Yes.
sadistic tendencies.
Yep.
So they went back and forth, be like, I want to get away from this life. So they planned it. So they made it seem like he broke in, violated her, like R'd her, and
Mm-hmm.
then killed the mom.
Okay.
And then once that happened, they were like happy scot free. And then they went to his parents' house, and you can tell it's premeditated. She mailed the weapons and everything to his house to get rid of the evidence. And then the parents caught the letter, be like, "What is this knife doing here?" And she was acting all fidgety, like, "Oh, that's just mine, whatever." So she didn't have a hand in it, but she didn't exactly innocent either.
How did they find like what did they do with the body? With the mother's body?
Did they leave it there? I don't remember. I think they left it there from the document. I watched it a long while ago.
Yeah, because I didn't watch exactly what happened. I just saw a little bit
It's on
of
Prime.
his. Is it on Prime?
Yeah, you
I was
can
like,
watch it
do I
on
want to
Prime.
watch this? I didn't know. I wasn't sure if I was into it or not to see what, because I don't like her. There's something really bad
No,
about her. I don't like her.
I feel it's kind of like it's like mixed emotions. Like you feel bad because you know you're an innocent child brought up in like fucked up situation that you really couldn't escape.
Yeah,
And
but
your mom
then
was
it's
your
your
abuser.
choice to keep living that way.
Yeah, that's where like it ends there for me.
Because she was like 20 years old, right? 20 or 21 years old when they did this to the mother.
Yeah, she definitely
So
wasn't a minor.
she knew better, and she knew that she wasn't paralyzed and she was sitting in that wheelchair taking money from people. She knew this. I mean, it's not like
Hmm.
she's slow. I mean, she knows things. She even said it. She goes, "I knew I wasn't paralyzed." It's like so you're manipulating people for money is what you were doing with your mom. She was actually doing it with her mom. But then her mom was so controlling and said, "You can't date, you can't be with another person, blah, blah, blah." She controlled her too much, and that's what made her snap. That's what I'm hearing from what I'm watching.
They left
Let
her in the bed, and then they made a
oh
Facebook post. Oh yeah, she did make a Facebook post. She's like, "Yeah, that bitch is dead." I was like, "That's stupid,"
what?
but
I
yeah,
didn't hear that. Wait a minute. She did a post
that's a
and said it like that?
yeah, yeah. She put it in on Facebook, and people was like, "What the fuck you talking about? Why you talking like that?" And
Get
then she
out.
went off the grid. Yeah.
Oh my God. And
Hmm.
then that's when people started checking on her and found her. Wow. Why do I have a heart on
Hmm.
this? This drives me nuts. Oh, I just lost. I just lost chat. Shit. I just
I
lost
see
chat
it.
completely. What the F? I'm gonna have to reopen chat. Let me see if it works. I lost it. Wow, I didn't know. I didn't know any of that. Oh, all right, I got you guys back. There we go. Okay, so she's not, I don't know if she's one that I want to get into, talk about her anymore because I don't like her. All right, so we're gonna jump to the next screen. So we have, let me see if I want to practice and play around here. I don't know which screen it was though. Here we go. Let's see if it changed on the YouTube. Did it change screens?
Not yet.
Hopefully it changes, or it probably didn't work. Oh, come on, it better work. I want you to see this screen and see if I can go from screen to screen.
I'm not seeing it on my side.
Damn it! Caroline, why isn't it working? I want this one. How do I do it? Do I refresh it or something? I don't understand. I thought I could just go from screen to screen.
Oh, now it's good. Now you're good.
You can see it?
Yeah. It just took a while.
Ah, okay. All right, cool. All right. I'm getting to know this program. It's cool. Okay, jumping to the next thing, guys. Here we go. We know who these guys are, right? Let's see.
Hmm.
Who would you like to discuss first? I don't even know where to go. I know a lot about Jeffrey and Ted, a little bit about Richard, but not much about the Gacy guy. Right? Do you guys know? Well, you know about Ted,
Ga-
you said.
isn't Gacy the one that like was like a party clown or whatnot?
Yes. Yes, and I
He's
think he
based.
stored people in his basement, the bodies. I don't know much, but honey, do you know about him? Anything about him? No. Do you know about any of these guys? Okay. What do you know about? Do you only know about these things because I watch them? Yep. Thought so. Oh shit. Okay. So Ted Bundy. Start with Mr. Teddy there. What do we think of Teddy? Go ahead. Oh, big time.
He's definitely a psychopath because I think from from what I remember, he was known from hurting animals from a young age and stuff like that. He did. Born into a pretty good family, no weird childhood. He was just born that way. His narcissism fed his ego for sure.
He said that the reason why he did it was a porn habit. That literally he blamed it on porn. What do you think of that?
Um, yeah, no,
Mm,
especially. Uh, I mean, well, they all. You know the saying that all psychopaths are narcissists. Not all narcissists are psychopaths.
mm-hmm.
It has to be like ego. If a girl probably didn't wasn't one he wanted or they didn't want to chase or whatever, I could see the rage. It's got to be some hatred there. It's definitely for power because he art them,
Mm-hmm.
and then he still did it with their dead bodies. So, um, yeah, I
Mm.
forgot the more psychic on him, but he was definitely a charming guy, from what people know. Always lying to get his way out of places.
I mean, you saw him in court. He was his own lawyer on some of that at the end, and yeah, he was very charming. He would smile, and people would just like be, oh, he was decent looking. I don't think he's great looking, but he was decent looking. Um, and he used that. He used everybody he could to manipulate women. And but the women that got in his car, come on now, they really should have known better than to get in a stranger's car.
That was back in the day, though. Everyone hitchhiked. Like, stick your finger
Yeah.
out. I'm going to California. You're going to California too.
Yeah, but still, it's like, I don't know. Hmm.
Yeah,
It's hard to hear Mr. Nicky. Honey, speak
I can
up.
hear him.
Speak up, honey. Say hello. I could hear him pretty loud and clear. I told him to not yell, so maybe that's it. You could speak up, babe, if they can't hear you. Okay, so Teddy. Okay, not much more about Ted that I can say. I know at the end he was very upset. He did not want to die for sure on death row. He was like, doing anything he could to get out of it. He was even giving up different uh, like murders that he was trying to say. Well, I'll give you this information and that information if you don't kill me. He was desperate. He was really trying. He's muffled. Oh, you sound muffled, honey. I said that. You didn't sound loud and clear to me.
He
Um,
sounds clear on my side.
um, I
I
mean,
think so.
yeah, he was showing them, and at the end, they were doing tapes and stuff, and he was like bringing out more and more women that he supposedly unalived. That was trying to keep him from death row. Didn't work. He started late 60s, early 70s. Wow.
He
Bundy's
broke out
cousin
of
wrote a
prison
book
too.
twice. He broke out of twisted
Yeah.
prison twice.
He had no regard for the law.
That's pretty
The
scary,
law.
man. That a
No,
serial
I mean
killer
most.
is getting out of friggin' jail.
I mean, they have no regard for the law. They have no remorse. They don't get that arousal that we do. Like when we get pulled over, we be like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna get a ticket." They don't get that because they don't care. Um, there's no emotion behind that. So if
Hmm.
they do something wrong, it's like whatever.
Honey, put your headphones in. See if that works to make it sound a little clearer. They say you sound muffled, and now this one, and then Brooke said it sounds like Peanuts. Teacher on Peanuts. I think these
I hear
microphones
him
work.
fine.
I hear them too, but I don't know. It's coming across differently over there. So okay, so that's Ted. Jeffrey. What do we think of Jeffrey?
And like boys.
He definitely liked
Um,
boys. Yeah, he did.
true.
Yep.
He
He
was
always
the.
talked about their
Isn't that how he?
skin. Hmm.
Isn't that how he lowered them in with the photography?
Yeah, he was gonna give him $50 to do nude pictures of them. And then his, I don't even hear him. I don't know how you can't hear him.
Scream, scream, Mr. Nicky. Do the duck.
Well, he did. I mean, when I saw the documentary showing that he took the, what was it, the liver out of the person and cooked it on the stove and ate it for dinner, I'm like, whoa. He just put some butter and some salt and pepper. Sorry, Carolina. But he did. I was like, "Ugh, okay. They can't hear you at all, honey. Can you put your headphones, like I said, see if that works? Change it up. Yes. Okay. So he did do some crazy shit. I mean, especially when he put the stuff in the brain, trying to make them into zombies and shit. It's like, come on. It,
I wonder what makes people want to eat other people, like to that degree. That's what. Let me
I
just try, human brain. You
Yeah, but
tasty?
it wasn't for the flavor. It was to try to keep them a part of him forever. So that's a mental issue. I don't think that he enjoyed tasting that. I mean, come on. Does it taste like
Ugh.
chicken? I mean, has anybody ever
I
eaten a
don't
person?
know.
I, it can't taste like chicken. I would think it'd be gamey or something. I don't know. With a nice Chianti. Kristen! True. Exactly.
True.
He put a body in acid, yes. He put him in big drums. He had like, I think it's two or three huge gallon drums of acid. And then I think he barbecued some of them, right? I think, and then he smashed it with a hammer, the bones, and made it into almost like a cremation kind of thing. He's probably the sickest. He's probably the sickest out of all these guys. He's probably the sickest, to be honest, because of that cannibalism, and you know he did the same thing after they were passed away. He would have sex with them too. So he's pretty bad.
What the hell? Why?
I I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. Luckily we don't, because we're not sociopaths. We're not psychopaths. Absolutely disgusting it is. Playboy takes a better beating than he did in the bathroom. Hmm? I don't get that. I don't understand that one, Brooke. Well, see, Carolyn, this is the thing. When you talk about serial killers, this is what you discuss. You're trying to get in the mind of these people and figure out why. Why would they do this?
I don't want to know.
I kind of want to know. I do.
How
I'm
was his
curious about
childhood?
that. Jeffries?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. His mother took drugs when he was in the womb, and the father tried to blame her for the reason why he was messed up. But she was like, she had depression and anxiety and a whole bunch of other shit. And when he came out, it looked like neither one of them really wanted him. He had a brother too. I think he's still alive, the brother. He was. The father is the one that got him into doing the roadkill and showing him how to do the
Oh, the
taxidermy.
taxidermy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he said it. He goes, I seen it when he was a young kid. I saw how excited he would get playing with the bones and this and that. So his father's the one that really got him into it.
Well, it's not even that. The father knew and he didn't even say anything. He's like, that's not weird to you?
Exactly.
He got aroused from it. Like, no, I would have called the psychiatrist and threw him in the loony bin.
Yeah, they complained a lot about it. I know that the lady did. She could smell it all through the apartments too. I thought, Brooke, I thought he died in the weightlifting room, and the guy got him with a weight and then beat the heck out of him too, on top of it. That's what it was in the documentary, but I wasn't sure if it was accurate or if they just took some liberties there.
Look at their eyes. If you ever look at their eyes, just like, no, it's just dark.
There's nothing there. Mm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like,
Can you guys hear Mr. Nicky now? I think do you have your headphones in? You sound clearer to me, but I wasn't sure if they could hear you.
yeah, I can hear him fine, completely fine, actually.
Yeah. Richard is the most psychotic looking one, the one above Carolina there. He he was messed up. He admitted it. He said he was the devil. He literally said that. He at least admitted he really had issues. They're saying no. Still can't hear him. They can't hear you.
How? I
I
can't
don't
hear him.
know.
Turn up the mic on his side, on your
How,
OBS.
how do I do that? Let me see.
Speak, Mr. Nicky. It should move.
I don't know which one's him. Can
You
you guys
didn't
hear
name
me?
him?
No, I didn't name him, actually. I don't know if he's even in here. They heard him though, right? I even. All right, keep talking, Caroline. I'll try to find him.
I don't know about that Richard guy. Is that the guy he went around like old ladies' houses and just like unaliving them?
Which one? Richard?
Yeah, he was like in Los Angeles. It was based there. I don't know if that's correct.
I think so.
He went
Yeah,
around with a friend or something like that, and then he was just like breaking into people's houses and like unaliving them.
yep, that's the one. He would definitely do it with older women.
It was like in the 80s and 90s, right?
I think so. Hold on, I just brought hubby back in. Let's see if that fixes it.
Oh, we
Anybody?
should have put this. We should have put the Son of Sam.
Try again, honey.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I'm echoing now.
The Night Stalker.
Let me lower my mic. Can you
I
guys hear
see
hubby
your
though?
OBS. You just added a browser source.
Yeah, that's him. I don't know if they can hear
Better.
him yet. I
I
I
can
can hear.
hear
yes. They're saying yes. We
hubby
can hear him
speak.
now.
Can you hear me now?
They're saying yes.
Okay, and I'm not echoing, right? I think we got it. I think we got it.
Yay!
Okay. All right. Wow, honey, they probably didn't hear you that whole time for the past hour.
That's
Thanks,
sad.
babe.
Hey, I brought you in. I don't freaking understand. No, I think they heard you. I think they heard you, but you were on the other one. So we switched to serial killer, so maybe you were on the other scene. See, I'm trying to learn, guys. I'm trying to learn. Okay, they're welcoming you into the chat, honey.
Oh, well, thank you.
I can't do the duck, so.
Good try. Good try. Um, I didn't know he was even here. Oops. Yeah, I think it was because I switched the scenes. That's why. I know. I finally was able to mute him. Isn't that nice? Richard, back to Richard. So he
Thanks a
lived,
lot.
sorry, honey. He lived in the very haunted, what was it? What's the name of the hotel? Cecile Hotel? You know
No
the very
idea.
haunted hotel.
No, I
Oh,
don't.
Lord. You
There's
guys
so
know what I'm talking
many.
about. Yeah, but this one is, this is, I want to say it's a Cecile. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Why does it sound funny when I say it? Hold on.
Sicilian?
No, Sicilian. Oh, please. Hold on. I'm pretty sure it's Cecile. I'm not spelling it right. I'm looking it up. Yeah, Cecile Hotel.
Hotel.
Yes. So Richard Ramirez
People?
did live there for a while. And if you go in there, I guess supposedly there is a where his room was. He haunts that room, according to some people. You know, you never know until you have your own experiences, obviously. But he was in there, and Cecile Hotel, bizarre horror since built in 1924. And there was like a whole bunch of murders and suicides actually that happened there. So if you're ever in Los Angeles area and you want to go visit a haunted hotel, that's one to go and visit for sure. They remodeled it, so some of it, I guess. I don't know if the other side's remodeled, but you can actually stay there. What did he get, Carolina? Did he get electrocuted or did he get lethal injection? Ramirez. You have no idea, do you?
I just know he unalived people.
I'm looking him up. I say I know I watched his stuff, but I can't remember. He
He took
died
their
on
souls.
Yeah, he died in 2013. It says cause of death is cancer. He died of cancer? Wait a minute. I
Maybe
thought
he's
he
on
died on
death
death
row.
row.
Maybe
Because
throat cancer.
Why you say Why are you laughing and saying
You,
that? No,
cause,
he
cause
Oh wait, no.
you didn't see my hand gesture. That's all.
No, I was looking at my phone. What'd you do? Oh, you dirty. Oh, you dirty. No. He wasn't into boys though, I don't think. Did Richard
he was
No,
once he
Ramirez?
got to prison.
True. True, true. Um, Let me look. I want to see what kind of cancer he died. Ramirez was convicted and sentenced to death in 1989, but died in prison. Ramirez claimed to be inspired by Satan and left occult symbols at the scenes of his crimes. So, yeah, I remember him doing that. He would leave the cult symbols. Blah, blah, blah. I have to look
I
it up
know.
on.
I know he tried to plead insanity, but they ruled it out that he wasn't insane. He was just, an asshole. So
Pretty much. Pretty much. They always go for that at the end just to try to save themselves. Oh no, I was insane. Well, I mean, you kind of are insane, obviously, if you're going to be doing murders like this, but not to the point where you didn't know what you were doing.
how many were them actually even convicted of being for insanity? There's probably got to be very few.
I don't think anybody ever has they? At this
No,
point.
there's one. There's one. I forgot his name. I saw him on Instagram. He was having an interview with a reporter that I forgot what he had, what disorder he had.
Let me
Once
see.
I gotta find the name, and then if I see his face, I'll be like, oh, that's him. It's an interview from the 80s.
Okay, well, this says even though there are cases of mental illness present in certain cases, most serial killers are not considered insane under the law. Because they're not. They're not considered insane. Oh, Gacy. It says Gacy admitted the killings but pled insanity. The jury rejected the plea and Gacy was convicted and sentenced to death. He was executed in 1994. And Gacy's the one right here, guys. This bloated mother effer right here. Why does it sound like water's running, honey? What the hell was that?
I
That was
hiccup.
you? Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'll have to look that up, which one actually got off on insanity, because I don't think any did.
I gotta look at it. I can't do that because I'll lose the chat. Let me see. Actually,
What
I
about
should still
Charles
play.
Manson, Brooke? He didn't get insanity plea either. I watched a lot of him too. I don't think he was crazy at all, that guy. He was pretty really smart actually. Now we're looking shit up. We're supposed to be talking about this shit. Okay. Do
What the
you
hell's his
now
name?
while they're looking stuff up, guys, do you have any questions? Anybody has any questions you want to ask any of us on the panel about anything? It doesn't have to be about serial killers. It could be about anything. But I always open it up to any questions. Wasn't he a big wig in the community? Who? Charles Manson? Yes, he died in prison. Jodi Arias. Oh, that's another one. I mean, she's done. She's in there forever. What she did to that poor guy. You know that one, Carolina, right? Jodi Arias.
Jody.
Mm-hmm. The one that murdered her
That sounds
boyfriend
familiar.
in the shower.
Didn't she kill her kids? Did she have kids?
No, no, she just had a boyfriend that he wouldn't. He wasn't Muslim. What was he? He had a religion that he didn't accept her as a girlfriend or whatever in it, and it was like a dirty little secret. She was his dirty little secret, and she was very, very jealous. And one night she went and unalived him. I think they had sex, and then he was in the shower, and she stabbed him like 30 times and slit his throat. She went nuts.
Yeah.
Only to have what? What? What a miss.
Oh, Ed Gain?
Oh, John Gacy? He
No.
was. No, he was. She said, was he a bigwig in the community? He wasn't a bigwig, but he was prominent in his community. They thought he was a good guy. That he did children's parties as a clown. Nobody would have thought that he was going to be killing people and put them in the basement. She was obsessed with him. Jodi Arias was obsessed with the boyfriend for sure, and she couldn't let anybody else have him. And he was with another woman, and she found out about it. And then I think she just snapped. She was like, "I'm done."
That's my pinga!
Uh huh. Uh huh. He did. He wanted her. He wanted her for sex. That's the only reason why he wanted her. He didn't want to have an actual relationship with her. She would let him do anything to her. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you what, when you let guys do anything, they become obsessed.
Dickmatized.
More of a butt. but.
Butt stuff is not bad.
I'm telling you, it's a big thing for people of that age, I guess, when, the wives won't do it and a girlfriend will. Yeah, they're all over that shit. Hey, Joan. So, nobody has any questions. Next topic. I'm drinking my refresher. I'm going to be flying in about 2 seconds. So, I
You're
have
gonna
this
be
other
awake
one.
tonight.
Giuseppe should have unsalted nuts. What? Excuse me, Kristen. He ate every one of those nuts, man. 3 freaking handfuls of them. Shit. I think the
Like I gotta have my
saliva.
nuts.
He was so cute. You got to see. I'm gonna put it up the footage of him. We do have a new emote. We'll use it tomorrow when I go out. I couldn't do it today. It
Ooh.
was way too windy today.
Oh, I wonder if that's one Kim. Lester Harrison.
Who's that one? I don't know him. Ones who
Lester
won an
Harrison was the
insanity
one who.
plea.
Yeah, I think that name sounds familiar.
Kristen, you gonna send me the nuts for Giuseppe? I'll put it on the wish list. That little fat little thing. He got all plump after I started giving them those nuts. Did you look him up?
Yeah, he was an American serial killer who killed between 4 and 6 women in the area of Grand Park, Chicago, Illinois, from 1970 to 1973. He was found not guilty by reason of insanity for a 1951 prison murder. Harrison admitted responsibility for 4 latter killings, but again ruled incapable of standing in trial, instead interned at mental health facility where he remains until his unlikely death.
Hmm. How did he kill the people?
He was hiding them for winter.
No, the nuts. Giuseppe.
Oh, I'm like, what?
She thought
I
you were
mean, I
talking about
guess that would
serial
make.
killers.
I guess that's what he meant. Like, was he storing the bodies like a freezer so he can eat them later? I don't know.
No. Talking about Giuseppe. Oh, that was
My
funny.
bad.
We're jumping from one topic to the other. What do you mean shells? I was supposed to give him shells? He don't want no shells. You think he's gonna want to sit there and unpeel the damn things? No. Um, how did he kill him? Go back to which were. Did you say how they killed him? I'm curious because what makes it
Uh,
insanity? Let's make Carolina bigger.
he was. Huh? He was diagnosed as a paranoid schizophrenic. How
Okay.
did he use them? I'm trying to read fast.
Jeffrey didn't do that, Jane. Brooke. He didn't do that. He did store them in weird ways, though, like I said. Putting the head in the box and bringing it to work. I mean, ugh. And the genitals. He kept the genitals. What the hell are you going to do with the genitals afterwards? I mean, they got to shrivel up into nothing. What the hell are you going to do with that?
Didn't they find a
No.
human head in his freezer too, or something?
Oh, yeah, he had,
I
he had
think
body
so.
parts everywhere. Most of it he used acid to burn off the skin and this and that, but some of it he kept as prizes, he said. Mm-mm. You see, if I switch to mausoleums, then we're not going to hear him again. So I have to stay on this screen. Unfortunately, you guys are going to have to look at these gross guys. But for some reason, that Richard Ramirez above you reminds me of a vampire. The way he looks, doesn't he? Doesn't he look like Vampire Diaries, where the vampires
For
when they
sure.
come after you, right?
I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Murders in Garrison Park. What do
Deep
you
frying the
use, man?
nuts. I ain't cooking for
Oh,
Giuseppe.
he would get women basically that were in Skid Row, like homeless areas, like Tent City.
Yeah.
He beat them to death. I think
So he only unalived women,
that's what it says. Yeah.
and there was 4 to 5, 4 to 6, 4 to 6. It said it didn't say exactly how many women he murdered.
So he went to where was it? He went to a penitentiary. They released him and said that he was cured, but he wasn't. He was still doing petty crime like theft, indecent exposure. He basically lived off his money with drugs, drinking. He had a lot of sex and stuff.
Oh, okay. And how did he actually unalive them? Did he have a method?
It just looked like he beat the shit out of them,
Oh,
and he
I
arred them.
don't think he could do that. He probably strangled them or something.
He hit him in the head.
He hit him in the
It,
head.
it looks like he didn't really have an MO. It just seems like he just found any way to like unalive them. He didn't have a
Hmm.
method to his madness.
Okay. Because a lot of them, they have a certain way they enjoy doing it. I think Ted Bundy was definitely suffocation. He was that one. The other one would eat them and put chemicals in the brain. How did Gacy do it? I can't remember.
I don't know.
He had a method. Do you remember, honey? Do you remember the Gacy or no?
No,
I can't remember how he did it. I know he had a method though. He also killed another inmate. Who did? That guy that
Oh,
we're
this
talking
guy,
about?
yeah. Yeah.
No kidding.
I wonder if the paranoia. He probably heard voices, but then I think I need you, and then he
Oh.
just
Is that what they sounded like?
uh. I wonder. I don't know any schizophrenics, but I'm assuming if they can't control the hallucinations and the voices in their head, I can
Hmm.
see why he doesn't. He can't separate fiction from reality.
I get it. Honey, did you know any schizophrenics?
not personally.
I'm just asking. You never know who's in the family or whatever. I mean, it's completely possible.
No,
No.
The
Hmm.
Hell's Angels are going to take control. What are you talking about?
Take
You're
control of
talking
what,
about
Nancy?
I don't know.
Once they're in prison, they know they're going to death row or something. They're gonna kill each other in there. They don't care anymore. They're like, why not? You know? And especially if you're a serial killer. But for the most part, they put them on what is it? Solitary. What am I trying to say?
Solitary confinement.
That's
They
it.
put him in. They put him in the hole, Nikki. That's what
Yeah,
they
they put them
call
in
it,
the
the
hole.
hole.
They put them in the hole because they know that they're just going to go after each other. They know that it's not a good environment. You know what I mean? They're going to do. They're only out 1 hour a day, 23 hours a day. They're in their cell. 1 hour they can come out and do what? Take a shower, make phone calls, and then they go right back to their cell for another 23
If I would,
hours.
I would just jerk off. Mm,
That's all
that's
they
all.
do. They jerk off and sleep and eat. That's it.
Masturbate and meditate.
That's it.
what else is there?
What on?
What else is there to do in prison?
True. There's nothing else to do, I guess.
Was it Gacy you asked me about?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was convicted of murdering, raping, and torturing at least 33 young men and boys in
Mm,
Chicago,
mm.
Chicago.
all in his home by either asphyxiation, garrote, or strangulation.
Yep. See?
26 of
And
his victims were buried in the crawl space of his home. 3 were elsewhere on his property, 4 were discarded in the river.
damn, that's a lot to put in a crawl space, though. And his wife and did he had a wife and kid, right?
I
How do
don't
you not
remember.
smell that? How do you not smell that? I have a cousin that
I have no
is.
idea.
I don't have contact with him though. Oh,
Father was an
schizophrenic.
alcoholic, verbally and physically abusive.
Hmm. Childhood again. Hmm. Is he still alive?
I have no idea.
Well, he's looking him up, so I'm like, tell me if he.
He died in May 10th, 1994.
Oh no, he's dead. Okay,
He
but
was
he.
killed by lethal injection.
Ah, yes. Okay, not too excited by that. So
Give him the chair.
Oh!
exactly. What, honey?
No, I was doing the soccer guy.
Oh, um. So everyone on the screen is dead now. So
Hello,
you
I
met.
messaged you on IG. It's February.
Okay. I didn't see any messages yet. I'll have to look. Died 1994. The one we're speaking of is Gacy. This one right here. See him move? This guy. We're just figuring out like what was his method and stuff, and how many bodies he kept underneath his house. How can they not smell it? Exactly. You become unaware of the smells. You become immune to it.
Maybe maybe
Mm,
potpourri. They used to do that and when
That's
they
a
had the
hell of a
bubonic
lot of
plague.
potpourri.
They used to do that for the bubonic plague.
you would need all of Hobby Lobby to be in that bitch because that is almost 30 bodies in there, dude. You just, you know how bad? I mean, I don't know if anybody's ever smelled death, but they say that is the worst smell you've ever smelled in your life. And that's just one body. Can you imagine 30 of them? No. I thought he lived with his wife. Honey, can you look that up? I'm pretty sure he was married and had a kid.
He was walking over the floors with them. What?
Oh, he was walking on the floors, yeah. On top of them, basically. You're 2.5 hours from Chicago. Good. Stay away from Chicago, Deborah.
Chicago.
Nothing good comes out of Chicago, obviously.
Especially the south side.
Right? Didn't he live with his mom? Yeah, we're gonna find that out. She divorced him. I thought so too, but I don't know if they were married during that time that he had the bodies there. You would need all that. That would
So
oof.
it
Go ahead.
it says after he became engaged to a woman that he knew from his childhood, that he had a homosexual experience,
Mm,
and eventually that led to part of, in his own words, why he started taking young men and doing what he did.
okay. So off of one experience, well, he probably felt
When he was
shame
young.
and stuff too,
Hmm.
because he was married.
Well, I mean, that was back in those days too, where you
Yeah.
couldn't be open about it. So
And that's why Jeffrey Dahmer, his father didn't even know he was homosexual. He didn't know that. And then he came out and he's like, yeah. But well, he had to come out because his first victim was only 14 years old, I think. And he was supposed to go to jail for that. And they let him go. He actually did that to a child at 14 and they let him go. I don't get that. But that's how his father found out that he was into that.
See, it was also indicted on charges for sodomy.
Which one? Gacy?
Casey.
No kidding. So he had a very long rap sheet then. He was very
Mhm.
disturbed, and nobody did anything about it. Ah, okay, married twice. So he was married twice. In 69. When did this happen? 70?
Let's see, pleaded. That was the sodomy was 1968. Parole in 70. He got married a second time in 71.
Yep.
Oh, in 75, he told his wife he was bisexual.
Wow.
The wife observed him bringing teenage boys into the garage in the early hours and also found gay pornography in his house.
Mm,
Hmm.
damn.
They ended up having a divorce by her request in October of 75.
You think? Okay, well. So he didn't start killing people until what year? 77, 78. Silence.
So, sometime around 75, it seems.
Oh, so he was married to Carol. So that means that she was in that house and possibly smelled those bodies, correct?
Yeah. It would seem as though it's the same year.
Wow. I wonder if he like blamed it on like the other one said, "Oh, it's a dead animal underneath the porch or something like that." I wonder if he said that and he was like, "Don't worry, it's just dead animals. I'll get rid of them or something." Those are his kids, Michael and Christine. Oh, those poor kids, my God. Well, they're not kids anymore, but can you imagine having a father like that, Carolina? What if your dad turned out to be a serial killer? What would you think of that?
Um, um, run?
Run?
I don't know. Uh, Damn, that would suck though, because that make me question, am I gonna get predisposed to those genetics? I wonder if it was environmental or if he was born that way, because that would suck. If he was born that way. You can pass it down to your kids.
Right.
Uh,
I mean,
Made me it'll make me
seriously.
question things for sure.
Yeah.
Am I insane? Um,
Okay, here's a question that you said before. You were like you wouldn't stand by a husband or a boyfriend being in jail, but would you stand by your father?
no,
I mean, you're not in a relationship with him. You wouldn't go and visit him,
no,
nothing. You would have no more
no,
interaction with him whatsoever.
no.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Well,
But
some
blood doesn't
dudes.
mean blood doesn't mean anything to me. So
Mm,
even if you do me wrong, you say you didn't even do that, I'm still gonna cut you off. I value my peace.
yeah, I agree. What would you do, honey? What if your mother or father was a serial killer? What would you do? Would you stand by them?
I, yeah, I don't think so.
No,
Everybody in the chat, would you stand by them? These are your parents now. Would you stand by them?
I don't care. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. No,
I mean,
I'm
that's a
sorry,
that's
but
a
if I wouldn't
good question.
if I wouldn't keep someone in my life, or if I would look at someone else who murdered someone,
Hmm.
how could I hold my own family to a different standard?
True.
true.
Hmm. Depends. Ooh, Amber said depends. Depends on what?
Nah.
What would make you want to talk to them? I don't know. Look, if my mother right now, she became a serial killer, because I have a very close relationship with my mother, so it would be weird. It definitely would be weird.
It'll change your
You,
perception of it for sure. Like
yeah,
you question your whole childhood.
yeah. If
The
it was
trust would be
home or
gone.
done. No, no, no. So in the chat's like, nope, nope, doesn't matter. Yeah, I can't even imagine what these kids went through knowing that my daddy did this. Even what's his face there? She's only 5 years old, that kid, and she heard them fighting constantly. Ali and Anna, and now she's with the mother, his mother, which is an abusive relationship as it is in that family. Can you imagine this girl? She's 5 years old, and what she's going to have to, know about her father killing her mother.
I think Carolyn said, so did I. Depends why they killed. I mean, there's never an excuse to kill someone. I mean, unless it's self-defense.
Yeah,
It's the only one that I can't condemn you for. You can't really condemn someone for, trying to save their own life.
right. Yeah, there is no good
Self-defense
excuse.
or defending a loved one is entirely different, or an innocent.
Or your
Yeah.
country.
Right.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
I would go
Good
to the ends of
question.
the earth to protect my own.
Nobody better mess with Lola.
I better mess with my nobody. No, nobody better mess with my daughter.
I know, I'm joking.
Both of them.
Unless they hurt my child, then that's different. Yeah, yeah.
That's mother's instinct, though. Like, even if your mother is 80 years old, if someone threw a shoe at your head, I'm sure your mom would probably hit them in the back of the head with the purse, no questions asked. Like, what's
Oh
wrong
my
with you?
God. My mother would in a heartbeat. What are you kidding?
Yeah, that's just a natural reaction, especially like if they're young.
Mm,
That and art. I don't even want to
yeah.
say that.
Um, Mods, can you get Carolyn off the screen, please? Get that one off the screen. I think that could get us into trouble. Monty, I don't know. You can't say that word, Carolyn. You got to be careful on social media. I can't get her off the screen. I don't even know. I don't know. It won't let me. Do we have a mod in here?
I'm a mod.
All right, can you do that? Can you
I
bounce
couldn't like do it for
that
10,
comment?
10 seconds.
Yeah, whatever. Just get it
There you
off the
go.
screen. Just get it off the
That's
screen.
that's
That's all.
that's 10 seconds. And
Okay.
then she'll come back.
Okay. I just want the comment gone. Um, I'm glad my parents are both gone. I won't have to choose what. Yeah. Well, it's not good that they're gone, Deborah. I got you though.
Oh, here's a good question. Side note:
Yeah.
if a family member of yours was just an a-hole in life and then they died, would you be grieving for them, or are you gonna be like, whatever? Just because you died, I'm not gonna have pity for you. What's your
Okay.
opinion on that?
All right, what do you mean? Like, if you didn't have a relationship with them in life, like you fought and you didn't talk to each other for a long time, kind of thing?
Or they were just like a horrible person, and you know how like when somebody is horrible in life, but then all of a sudden when they die, that's all forgiven, and then everyone's like, oh my god, he died.
I don't think so.
But I don't know, I can't.
I can't stand when people make them out to be saints when they die. If you were an asshole in life, okay, it doesn't matter that you died. You're still an asshole. Plain and simple. So when they say, "Oh no, they're, oh my God, they're an angel now. We're gonna go and see them." No, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
No, me.
If you're not there for me in life and you don't have a relationship with me in life and you're a dick, then no. Why would I come to your funeral? Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If I can't hold a place for you in my living life, then why would that change when you're not in it?
Right.
Whether that
True.
be through moving or us not associating anymore or you passing away.
Yeah.
I probably
Okay.
won't even go to the wake or anything. Well, no. No blessings from me.
Yeah, I can't do that. Italians have a thing where it's not grudges. People say, oh, they hold grudges. That's not the case. But a lot of us are just like an eye for an eye, or if you're there for me, I'm there for you. If you respect me, I respect you. It's like 50-50. You have to be like that. I'm not going to get taken advantage of in my life. It's just the way it is.
Can you still hear me?
Yep.
Roger.
Roger, stop saying that. We're not in the
Copy.
military.
Copy that.
Copy that.
What's your 20, Mr. Nicky?
In my
Not
chair.
disclosed. Again, new emote is coming out, mods, so you're gonna see it. Use it. No more not disclosed. We changed it. so people can actually understand it.
That's fucking sad. That's like
I
a fifth
know.
grade word.
I know. I
But
know.
even if you didn't even know the language not disclosed, like come on, not the word not in front of it. Think about it.
I
Hello,
know.
you sure not.
I know. So they're getting simple answers back. Where are you located? In a cemetery. What are you using? A spirit box.
My ass.
And my ass can work too, so definitely can use that.
My ass.
I don't say it like that.
You
Now, if
definitely have an accent. Your accent comes out when you're feisty.
just when I'm pissed off, yeah, it does a little bit, just a little. Now, if I was close to the other family members of the asshole, I may go to the support team, support them. Okay, yeah, Candy, that makes sense. If you're there for them, I get it. Let's see. Tell them we ain't telling. Huh? Oh, like I said, just answer the question the way I said it. It's perfect. If they don't like the answer, then we'll mute them. I'm done. Don't even say that, Monty. Say what I said. Plain and simple. Cemetery or spirit box. Done. No smart ass
My ass.
remarks, Monty.
Oh,
I'm gonna give him a spanking too.
he might like it.
Well, hubby, I have permission, right? I can spank my mods if it's for work purposes.
Well,
My
as long as it's
God.
work related, you know.
As long as it's work related,
It's
see?
fun work related. No, I don't want it.
You lie, you do.
Nikki might hit it harder, like, say it.
Say my name, bitch.
Jesus. I'm not that aggressive. Holy shit. I would support the family as well. Yes, that's good. Oh,
We haven't
that would
had
be
that
fun.
many trolls. There's only a few.
No, it's been better because the campaign is over, Carolina. Did you see? That's why it's been better. Did I not call it every single time that campaign happens? Every time. So now it's a little better, and then they'll come after me again in another month or two. Okay, what's your next question? What's the time we got? We got time.
8:37.
All right, so we're doing Q&A. Now it's
Q&A.
Q&A time.
Oh, I kind of miss Bust Down Sally. That should be a background.
What?
I miss Bust Down Sally.
I still don't know what she's talking about.
Bust Down Sally. The
Who's
picture
that?
on your wall.
The picture on my wall. Oh, what's her face? Oh my God.
Yeah,
You
I call
lost
her
me.
Bust Down Sally because she had like nice titties. Oh.
Oh Lord. I'll put her up next time. I'll take a picture of her and stick her on one of these backgrounds. I do have another background, but if I do it, the mausoleum one, I think it's gonna kick hubby off. Because I think I pulled you into all of them, but I didn't pull hubby into all of them.
Well, you can replace one of their pictures with Bust Down, whatever on here. Your choice,
Yeah,
I
I
think.
can move them around and take
Yeah,
one
make them
off.
smaller and whatnot. Yeah, whatever, which one you want to take off. Preferably the one above me, okay? Because it looks like he's gonna
You don't
eat
like
me.
him?
No,
You don't want to date him?
no,
Here,
no, thank you.
I'll put Jeffrey Dahmer above you.
Oh,
Yum yum yum
that's
yum yum
nice.
yum yum.
Not gonna be eating me in the way I want to.
Oh dear.
Oh my.
Moving him back.
Yeah, take that there.
Oh Lord.
I like your shirt, Carolyn. Oh yeah, it says adulting. Would not recommend. 1 star.
I agree. What was the first concert you all went to? That's an interesting question. Hmm.
Breaking Benjamin.
I don't like concerts, but I did go to Motley Crue. That was pretty cool. Hubby, what was yours?
Foreigner.
Foreigner. You're old.
Oh my god, don't do that to him.
Foreigner's old.
But they're
They were
good. They have good
they were
music.
well into their career.
Hmm, that's a good question though. Ted Nugent, Beach Boys, Green Day. Wow.
Breaking Benjamin, yeah, Breaking Benjamin's the shit.
Bon Jovi,
Joey
Sue.
Loverboy. It's 80s.
Wow. He said, yeah, those are pretty good though.
I love Breaking Benjamin.
All good.
Def
Def
Leppard.
Leppard. Pour, isn't that pour some sugar on me?
Mm-hmm.
He's the one that has no legs, arms. Which one? The drummer?
That's the
He's
drummer.
missing an arm. The drummer left Def Leppard.
hmm
He's only missing one arm?
Yep.
Oh, I felt like he
He,
What do you
had
think he
two of
plays with
them.
he
his
can
feet?
still drum though.
I have no idea. I thought he played with his feet. I don't know. Foreigner. Aerosmith. Wow. See, Kristen? Come on, Kristen. Ask some more questions. I remember we did that before, and Kristen asked a shit ton of questions. Don't you remember? She was like coming out with
Foo
questions left and
Fighters.
right.
Foo Fighters. I like the Foo Fighters.
Nice.
Alan
Alan Jackson.
Jackson. No country
Rick
for
Allen.
this chick.
Rick
Rick
Allen.
Allen. Who's that? I don't know who Rick Allen is.
Um,
Oh, you went to a Kill Switch Engage concert? I've always wanted to see Howard, not Jesse.
Motley Crue was my first concert.
they
No
did a
shit.
killer version of a Dio song.
Paul
Who
McCartney.
who was your favorite musician in Motley Crue? Like, which one did you like the best out of all those guys? Nothing, Caroline? You don't like Motley Crue back in the day?
I've heard some songs, but I never had a favorite from them.
Hmm.
What was the song? Give me a song. Let me see if I remember.
Dr. Feelgood?
Doctor. No,
Oh,
I have to hear it.
Shout at
what
the
you call
devil.
it?
Oh, shout at
Yeah.
the devil!
Yep.
Shout! I
Yep.
like that song.
Home Sweet Home.
Home Sweet Home. Home Sweet Home. You know that one.
Where's Mustang Sally?
I'd have to take a picture of her. She's out in the other room. You like Nikki Six? He was big time heroin addict though. He had some major issues.
Sir
I think
Top Hat?
Tommy Lee was okay. He just had issues though.
I would have loved to see Queen. Oh, yeah.
Me too. That would have been
Under
awesome.
pressure.
Deborah, that must have been a
Molly.
great concert.
Who? Which one?
Molly Hatchet, Lita Ford, and Blackfoot.
Oh wow.
I would have loved to have seen Queen.
My sister liked him. Like the band.
Or the singer
Oh,
from
your
Queen.
sister?
Misfits.
I
Okay.
love that documentary. Did you see that movie with him? Well, it wasn't him. It was what's his face that played him. Forgot his name.
Oh, with Freddie Mercury?
Yeah. Who was
Yeah.
the?
Yeah, I saw that one.
That was a good movie. It really was.
It was.
I love all kinds of music, but country music is my. Blech, Tanya. No.
There's some really good country music out there.
No, there isn't.
Yes,
I don't
Not
mind it. I just
not to
don't
my
want to. I
ears.
don't want to hear it. If I have to hear it by force, I'll listen to it. But
You're not even with the serial killers. It's driving me nuts. Get you even with them? Never make her big. There we go. Um,
Rami Malek.
who sings Mustang Sally? I have no idea. That's an actual song. Oh yeah, it is
I
a
sure it
think
song.
is.
so.
That's it. Yeah, Rami, or is it Rami? Rami Malek. He looked like him. Queen did all the music for the movie Flash Gordon. Oh, I didn't know that. All
Mhm.
right, Kristen. Next question. She's our question girl. That's how you get to know each other, though. Ask questions. Go for it. We have a ton of
Well,
opinions,
you
trust me.
know, Alabama.
For sale
Have
sign
you
in the
ever seen
cemetery?
a for sale sign in the cemetery? For sale for what? Selling what? I don't think so. No.
What? In the
If
country?
I did, I'd buy it. Are you kidding me?
And you like it that way.
Oh, Lord. No country, please. I'll end this live so fast. Where'd Kristen go? She took off. Kristen, where'd you go?
Where's the first time you had sex? Oh, again,
Excuse
there.
me? Carolina, this is YouTube.
That's a question.
It's not whose question? Your question?
No, someone put that in the chat.
Where? I don't see that. Are you nuts? There's not in the chat.
It is
Girl, where? I don't see it anywhere in this
first
chat.
question. It's under Carolyn.
Huh? I don't see it. Like a plot for sale? They don't put for sale signs on plots.
Can you imagine? This one's available. It's 14 by 16.
Oh my god. I mean,
Especially if it started as a family cemetery, you would have to own the property that it's on and sell the plots and pay the taxes for it. So I guess if that's possible, wouldn't you be able to sell it?
I mean, you could, but you would go to the cemetery association or the office. They're not going to put like for sale signs in the ground. No, above ground crypts. No, no, because the
Make sure
families
you
build
have all,
those.
all messages. Oh, you have to have on all messages, Nikki.
Oh, do I not have it on all messages?
Probably
You're
just have
right.
it on top.
I
Yeah,
had to
you're right. I
change mine
didn't.
to live chat.
You're right. I didn't have it on. Okay. Um. Oh, you sent me a pic. Is it real though? Is the thing. I told you, people put shit like that all the time, and they just Adobe it into the thing. It's hard to tell what's real and what's not in these pictures. But above ground crypts, they're not going to do that. That's the families that build them. So it was duct tape to the end of the crypt. Yeah, no, it's bullshit.
And
That's
Tanya
bullshit.
asked, "What is the most embarrassing thing that has happened to you in your life?" I shit myself
Embarrassing? Oh, where?
at work. I
In her
was taking
pants?
antibiotics. Yeah, I, I was like, I got to fart, and I farted, and it wasn't a fart. So,
Oh, God.
but like, guys, I gotta go to Walmart real quick.
Oh man. I saw it with my own eyes. Well, that's interesting. Um, I don't really have a really. Do I have a really embarrassing thing that happened to me? My life? I'm not embarrassed easily. I don't know. Hubby, is there anything that I did that I had embarrassing?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't really have.
Neither one of us are much at embarrassing ourselves.
I laugh at myself all the time. Like if I shit my pants at work, I'd be like, "Oh, I gotta go home." This gives me a way out of work.
Hello, Carolyn.
Did you have any hubby?
Embarrassing?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing comes to mind, honestly. Nikki's farting on live.
I'm not. Oh, Monty,
And the
the
boxes did it.
the box is farted, not me. On live, probably the most embarrassing thing that happened to me on live is me falling. That was freaking embarrassing because I was like, "Oh my God," and you guys saw the sky. And that was like the
Oh
first
yeah,
yeah,
that was winter, right?
that was winter.
The
I
first live that I ever saw that.
freaking black ice, man. Black ice. and I was like, "Phoom!" I was gone. It was
Oh,
a
there
little
was another
embarrassing.
one that the phone went flying through the air, and we found it like 6 feet away.
Oh yeah, yeah, that did happen too, but that they don't remember that. Thank God. That was like one of my first, like maybe the first three lives I think it was, and it went flying. Yeah, I ever since I can't believe I
Nikki
held on to that
down.
camera for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's where Nikki Down came from exactly, because that's the only thing I could think to say. I literally said Nikki Down, and I went, "Why the hell did I just say that?" And then everybody's laughing in the chat, and I'm like, "Okay, I'll make an emote out of it." But
Kristen asks,
embarrassing is the animals. I get scared with the animals, and you hear my
yeah, you
reactions. It's kind of
scream.
yeah, it's kind of embarrassing. But I'm like, I don't give a shit. Whatever. They all scare me. You saw the frog I just put up? That thing scared the living daylights out of me. Like, thank God it wasn't on alive because I literally
Okay,
yelled.
I I got a recent little bit embarrassing thing.
Okay.
So Nikki and I were at a cemetery, scoping it out, and she was getting ready to go live. And I saw a squirrel like not far from me. And he took a few steps toward me, and I said, "Oh, it's a cute little squirrel. Look at that." And I started filming him. Then he took a few steps closer and closer, and he ended up I looked in his eyes. That thing was going to jump on me. And I started backing up and laughing my ass off at the same time, filming it. And I thought it was funny because like it was like this rabid ghetto squirrel coming after me, and I thought Nikki would find it very funny. And instead she goes, "Oh my God, you look like a wimp running away from a squirrel." I'm telling you, that thing was coming after me.
Sure he was. Sure he was. Well,
That was a little embarrassing.
that other one when you were peeing and he almost came at your dink dink. That was funny. You said
That's the
that. You
same
filmed it.
story, except I kind of deleted that whole part. Thank you for that.
Oh, you had to put the dink dink part in it. What's wrong with you? I
Okay,
think
I was in the woods peeing,
that's the
and
actual
the squirrel
story.
ran right at me.
Yeah. He wanted you. He wanted it. He wanted the D. You didn't
Oh
see.
no, rabid squirrel. Yeah, everything being out there. No, that
Guys,
wasn't good.
I got Mr. Nicky even thinking everything's rabied over here. I'm telling you. Every little thing has got rabies. Our cemetery is a street sign for one road named after my daughter's ex-father-in-law. No shit, Watson's Lane. He's worked for the cemetery since he was 19. He's still working at 60. Oh, that's awesome, Deborah. That's
What
cool
else?
though.
Kristen has a question. As a kid, what did you
He
want to
wanted
be
to
when
know.
you grew up? Or repeat it?
No, yeah, what did I want to be when I grew up is I had no idea except for I was into cooking. I was very good at cooking and makeup artist. And I did both. So I feel like I did what I wanted to do and then doing this cemetery work. So I've accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. You know what I mean?
You did it.
Yeah. But like, not like a police officer or anything like that. No. What did you want to be, Carolina?
It was tied between a psychiatrist or a lawyer.
Oh, interesting. You still could do it. Got time.
Not for law school or medical school, dear. No.
Oh, still got time. Mr. Nicky's walk through the cemetery and what? Parted and the spirits called him out.
When
Oh,
it's
farted. That was hilarious. I had to listen back to the footage. I'm like,
oh
please let me hear you fart. And thank God you could hear it because it was proof that spirits knew that it smelled. That was
yeah,
funny.
that was slightly embarrassing, believe it or not, getting called out like that.
By a spirit, yeah,
Yeah,
because then you know they exist. I don't want to be the
was
animal
not
whisperer.
expecting that.
Nope. I'll go see Giuseppe this week again. Give him some more nuts. But Kristen, I got to
Gonna
give him
have them all
shelled
set for
nuts.
winter.
I'd like to take him home, put him in a cage.
We're too fast.
He's so freaking fast. If you saw it in that footage, he flew across so fast, and I'm still scared of that damn little thing. As soon as he starts moving, I'm like, no. And Monty keeps saying, he's going
When
to
you're
run up
sitting
your
still, they're
leg.
cute.
Mm. He was cute. I got him on there. You'll see. Auto mechanic, but after a while, I hated it. Oh, yeah, Monty. Well, hubby, did you say what you wanted to be?
You know, I never really thought about what I was going to be until probably my freshman year, and every 6 months it changed. So,
Yeah.
and I didn't become any of those things.
Well, as a little
So,
kid, I mean, sometimes it's like police officer or whatever,
yeah, that was one of the things on the list.
or cowboy.
No, never wanted to be a cowboy.
Thank God. I wanted to be a vet or a physical therapist. Oh, was a teacher, should have been a nurse. Oh,
I thought about physical therapist.
that's a pretty easy job, don't you think? No, a physical therapist? You literally just say, do some push-ups, walk up these steps, do some hand things. That's it.
I think it's hard when people are already broken spiritually and they have to go through that. It's draining.
Hmm. I wanted to be a cop and I was in the military. There you go, Sue.
Nice.
You did it. I want to be a firefighter. I did
Well,
that.
thank you
See?
for your
That's awesome.
service, Susan.
Absolutely. You want to be a baker? Is that why your name is Ginger Snap?
You're funny.
That's cute. I'm really good at baking, but I just don't want to do it anymore. I just stopped all of a sudden, and my father's constantly begging me for lemon cookies, and I'm like, yeah, I will, and I haven't done it. I don't know. I just stopped. Oh, honey, we got the cake out. We got to have some cake after the live.
uh,
I
yeah, it's in
left
the
it
freezer.
out. No, I left it
Oh,
out.
you got it out?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Make sure it's thawed so we can eat some.
Better known.
We got double fudge chocolate cake. Hell yeah. In high school, I wanted to be an environmentalist. That's awesome.
Absolutely, Susan.
So, guys, we have 4 minutes left. Anything else you want to ask before we go? I mean, this is mainly Dead Family, so we know you pretty much know everything about us. But if you have any more questions, I'm hoping tomorrow I'm going to be in a cemetery, but I don't know because of the weather. Today was so windy that I was like, there's no way in hell. It just wouldn't have been a pleasant life for me or for you if you were hearing all that and I was like, flipping out. So,
Carolyn, I think that's cool. I thought about that too at one time.
what?
Crime scene investigator.
Oh, Carolyn. I thought you said Carolina. I'm like, what? She didn't even say anything.
Oh, Carolyn.
No, Carolyn. I heard her. That's why I didn't respond.
Oh, I thought I was losing it. I'm like, wait, how are you talking to her? You should make them for him. You don't know when it will be. Thanks a lot, Brooke. Make me feel bad. That sounds some guilt there. A little Italian Catholic guilt there. I will.
I wanted to play guitar, sing, and computer teacher. Uh, I
That's a
wouldn't
lot.
mind. I wasn't a band in high school, but I was like, I don't want to do tour. I hate people. So
I'm gonna jump to this other scene. Hubby, I might lose you, but let me see something. Can you guys see that one? See, I
yeah,
can still hear you, but I don't know if they can hear you. I just want to play around with this because I'm going to start doing other scenes and trying to figure out other ways to engage you guys into the podcast, you know what I'm saying? Like if I have one, I don't know if I can show you. Hold on. Yeah. Can you guys see this? Actually, I lost both of them, but it's just me in the chat. But
God,
can
I
you
can hang out
see
up here all day.
this video? Oh, I can hear you, Carolina, but you're not in here. Let's see.
Barb? Not coming in this way,
All
right?
right, so you guys can see this, but can you hear it? Can you hear me talking in the live? I'm saying.
Okay, I
Can
just
you
want to
hear
show
this?
these mausoleums over here.
Not me.
Okay,
Ah,
that's
am
a
I
good
explaining
place.
this right? the camera. What you're
Let's be
seeing, me
respectful, guys,
walking
because if
through.
not, you
Can
get
you guys
booted
see?
right away out of my live, okay? We don't put up with shit, so
Yeah, I don't know
please
how to
be
do that
respectful.
then. You do?
No, it's not.
Hello. Your door's cool. I like that. So that's the opening.
You
It's all
guys can
open on
hear
the
me
top.
talking in the live? That
Inside?
video?
Insult?
Why can't I hear it?
Walk away.
Walk away. Wow. Okay.
Holy sh...
Thanks for visiting. We'll go check this door out. This is pretty.
Oh,
That
our
one.
audio.
I lived here.
You did. Okay.
How do I make it
Interesting.
louder on my side? I don't know.
What did you used to do? Guys, stop
I'm gonna have to
asking
play
where
around
is
with it because
this,
I can't hear
okay?
shit
No
on my
boxes,
side.
no where
And it would
is
be
this.
nice if I can listen
Anything
to it
else,
and like
ask.
talk to you
You're
guys
gonna end
about
up
it. You
getting
know what I
muted
mean?
like crazy.
But yeah, this is a cool. I'd like to do this where you guys can see how cool that is.
Yeah, I just heard that.
This is Philadelphia. The different mausoleums
People use
and
sage to
stuff,
protect
so.
themselves. It's part of it.
I know.
Tap, 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 guys. Easter gifts are
Why
welcome. They
can't
go
I hear
towards
now?
cemeteries,
Oh,
but they're
shit.
also in the campaign.
Why can't I hear it? Huh. Well, I'm definitely going to play around with that, guys. This, like, again, this is a new program for me. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm an old lady trying to figure shit out without an instruction manual. So, I'll next live, hopefully, we can show you some cool shit. I
Behind
don't
me.
know. We'll see. See, there's so many mausoleums in this one that we were able to see. I can fast forward it. Look how cool it is.
Did it say clip?
I love it. I went past the 9 o'clock, damn it.
It
All
just caught
right.
me off guard. Okay. Next
So we'll
one.
play around with that.
Jesus.
Thank you guys for showing
Lord.
up and hanging out with us. We will
Next
be
one.
back tomorrow, but not
Good.
here.
Go
So
right
we'll be doing
ahead.
YouTube next Monday, hopefully, or
I'm gonna have to show
Tuesday.
you from afar on this one, guys.
And
But yeah.
or a
look
game,
at
yeah.
that.
Lord knows, we'll figure something out. But we're gonna have some fun. Where is this? You were just bitching them out. Philadelphia,
Oh, in the
Monty.
water?
I'm always bitching at somebody. The trolls. There was a
Okay,
lot of trolls
let's
in
go.
that
Let's
live,
take a walk.
and there wasn't.
to walk.
There was, and it was ridiculous. It was a
Oh my
gorgeous,
God.
gorgeous cemetery.
You
And I
guys
wish
see
people would
this.
just have been nice, but they weren't.
Hold on, I got another one to show you, but I gotta get up there.
I'm sitting here watching it. Look at the bunny ears. Look.
Guys,
You want
again,
to?
this yes, we're listening to Bouncy.
I'm not going back to
This
Philly.
is more showing you a lot of cool stuff. In
I'm
the
done with
cemetery.
Philly.
I can't concentrate on talking to Spirit. Okay.
We'll pick you up on the way,
painted.
Caroline. Bring you to one of these cemeteries, damn it.
So this is really cool, okay? They
Yeah, we
put
might do some test
they
lives
boxed it in
this week,
forever,
so we
but
can
then
play around with
they
this.
painted it. It looks like.
Yeah, on
Look
the
at that.
border. On the border.
Or it's wood. Okay, it looks like wood.
Look at
and
that mausoleum.
it's
That's so cool,
painted.
those doors. They were painted. I mean, how cool is that?
Yes, I'm a visitor.
Instead of it being just, shitty
Nice to
brick,
meet you.
it was painted. I loved it.
I think it's cute what they did with your door.
I don't want to go back to
Definitely
Philly,
stands out
babe. You
in the
remember how that
cemetery.
was.
It's
It's
like,
pretty
whoa, what
shitty
is
over there.
that? And I had to come right over and see it.
Okay, we gotta go. Everybody saying goodbye. All right, guys.
So that's a
I'll
nice
see you
touch,
tomorrow on TikTok, probably.
If
Okay,
they have to,
a
because of
wonderful
vandals, if
night,
they have
and
to
thank
do
you,
that whole,
co-hosts. I
I'm going to
appreciate
say
your
mason,
help
what is
tonight.
it?
It was a lot of
Concrete.
fun.
Then maybe they should paint it like that.
All right, see you guys tomorrow. Good
No, it
night.
does look like heaven's doors. You're right.